You're tuning in to the online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads from over 200 countries and your #1 source in after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
We're gonna bob along to the music.
He doesn't know how to dance to this.
I'm moving to the beat. This is the beat.
Can you do it like a faster?
There we go. There we go.
That
Someone
is
turned
why.
that into a GIF. Or
Oh, so much. A week and a half from Night of Champions, and we're still playing SummerSlam's music. Why not? Why not? And we're here to talk about SmackDown. Welcome to AfterBuzz, everybody. I'm Christian Rosenberg. I am joined this week by, of course, the lovely Miss Kaori Takee. How are you, my dear?
I'm very, very good. This was a decent SmackDown, I gotta say.
It was better than last week.
Oh, yeah.
It was definitely better than last week's. And unfortunately, Rome is not here again this week. However, folks, remain calm. Because Tom the Calm Connolly is here filling in. What's up, Tom?
What's up? Hello. I am here. It was a good SmackDown. I liked it. Good things happened.
I like you were saying it like,
I was told the other night that
you did your best.
That when my voice, I'm definitely lying a lot when I go, things are all right, yeah.
when all
Tom
of a sudden,
Calm does not lie.
when all of a sudden your voice goes up,
Yes,
you start
exactly.
to lie a little bit.
Maybe, I don't know.
No, and yeah, the chat room's already asking why we're playing Flow Rider. Because Corey wanted to play that
I
song.
wanted it.
Why not?
It's a good song, but yeah.
Thank you, Tom. Why not? Can you guys not bop to this? I want to see you guys bop to this and tweet yourselves bopping to this.
Tout
Tall
it.
order.
Tout it. Is Tout still around?
Tall
think it
order.
is.
Vine it.
You can Vine it. Vine's
Instagram
around.
it.
Instagram it.
All that
If
fun
you do it
stuff.
on Instagram, I will add you on Instagram.
Wow.
FaceTime to it.
Right there.
Skype to it.
MySpace to it.
Yeah.
Tom's like, I've done it all. I've done it all.
He's done it
All
all.
those things.
SmackDown this week, hailing from the Mohegan Sun Casino in Connecticut.
Where? No, I'm just kidding.
I've been there plenty of times. I love that
Never been
casino.
there.
Well, whenever I go home in Massachusetts, I usually go to either Foxwoods Casino or Mohegan Sun on my visit there. I've been to SmackDown teams at Mohegan Sun before. Awesome place to go if you're at least 21. And overall, like we said, it was a better SmackDown than last week. We definitely got some good matches. Not quite sure they really added a lot to the main event storylines headed in to just a week and a half away from Night of Champions. But we had Divas.
You don't sound happy about the Divas.
Hey, no, I like the Divas.
Yeah.
I liked it. Well,
What's your problem?
Well, the promo that we had today was the problem. Yeah, we'll get into all of it. So we start with a recap from Monday Night Raw of the beatdown that Roman Reigns received this past Monday from Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, and Kane, as well as they showed the clip of when the producers or whatever halted the cage from dropping any more, so Seth Rollins was not impaled on live television.
We talked about it on Main Event this week. It was scary.
Yes.
I was watching it, and I was like, oh my gosh, like that was way too close.
Did you say it like that?
Call. Yes. I screamed louder than that because it was just way too close. All I thought was Seth Rollins, such a great talent, that is going to be hurt and be out or whatever. I don't even know how that would
be hurt. He'd be impaled.
I think he'd be in
yes, but
critical
I don't think
condition.
it would have killed him, but it would have definitely hurt him. He would have been on the shelf for a while.
Yeah.
So.
and you brought up while we were watching, like, shouldn't they have something that's not a sharp, pointy object?
Come on.
To attach the cage?
Yeah, and it's like if that falls, I'm sure it's attached to the cage up top, but if it falls, that's going to hurt someone. Why do you not just lower the cage and then attach that to it and put it in that whatever it goes into? I don't know.
Just put a little lock on it when the cage drops.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird system. I don't know. I don't know the system. I never built that cage before.
Well, why not?
He
They didn't ask
avoided
me
the
to.
spike.
He did.
And he's all good in the
Yes.
hood.
He by the skin of his teeth, avoided the giant spike. But so we have this recap of Reigns getting beat down, Rollins, Kane, Orton, and SmackDown starts. So naturally, if they're kicking off the show with that recap, I'm expecting the first music I hear to be Orton, Rollins, Kane, or Reigns. And it's big shows.
I'm not surprised. There's a lot of randomness always happening on SmackDown.
But they usually, whatever recap they have, it then leads into the next segment. And that was not the case here, because we ended last week's SmackDown with a 10-man tag. So let's open this week's with an 8-man tag, shall
Next
we?
week it'll be a 6-man tag to close SmackDown.
And then the following week, in the middle of SmackDown, we'll have a 12-man.
Yes. See,
I'm curious about what SmackDown's going to be like next week, leading up to the pay-per-view. Usually they're...
They're what?
I'm getting way ahead
They're
of
what?
myself. They're like fillery.
Fillery?
Yeah.
That's a problem if the last show before pay-per-view is fillery. But we have an 8-man tag to start things off. Big Show and Mark Henry and the Usos. Jey Uso apparently can walk again. Versus Goldust, Stardust, Harper, and Rowan with Bray hanging out by the ramp. There's a point where Big Show and Bray have a little stare down. And the first thing that popped in my mind was, oh, neither of them have anything going on at Night of Champions. Maybe they're trying to plant seeds for a quick extra match. Like maybe your kickoff match.
I have a prediction about the kickoff match. I'll get to it later.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Foreshadowing.
Well, actually, I'll just tell you now. I think it's going to be... Well, because I was thinking these people...
Wow,
They might forget.
you
They
held
weren't
us in
even on-
such suspense
No,
there.
they weren't on the show. I thought maybe they'd be on the show. I think it's going to be the Bunny and Adam Rose versus Slater Gator is in the pre-show match.
Do you guys know do you guys suspect who the bunny is?
Oh, there's so many
I've heard
options, but he
some
wasn't even on
things.
SmackDown
I
this
know,
week.
yeah. So
I'm just curious. Oh my gosh, do we have to speak only specific about SmackDown all the time?
Who do you
Yes.
think it is?
Right now, for the next hour, SmackDown is our lives.
All right, go. I thought WWE, but let's do this.
The Bunny, Sami Zayn.
Bunny veto. Fine.
Anyway,
I really hope not.
so again, this 8-man, it was kind of how your typical 8-man would occur. Jimmy Uso buckles his knee during the match. So it's just like, all right, if they're going to have Jay with a bum knee and have Jimmy with a bum knee, if Goldust and Stardust lose that match, that would be an injustice.
They can't now.
Yeah.
That'd be very lopsided. If they, the fact that the Wyatts couldn't beat them for the belts, which I really thought that was going to happen. I mean, they had an amazing match together. The 2 out of 3 falls was incredible.
Yes.
But just the fact that they couldn't even beat them, Goldust and Stardust better beat them if they both have one leg to stand on.
Yeah, I know.
But we'll see.
We will. And
They could be, faking it. Okay.
They could be.
I
I mean, at least they get, playing mind games.
yeah, mind
Stardust
tricks.
plays
Samoan mind tricks.
But Goldust and
Samoan
Stardust. Yeah, Goldust might have his bizarre mind games, but they're not Samoan mind games.
Exactly. Samoan twin.
You
mind
guys.
games. We
Samoan
smart.
twin mind games. We found out there are a lot of twins. The Usos, the Bellas, Miz and Sandow, Ziggler and R-Truth, which we'll get
Oh,
to.
that was awesome. I like that part.
Stardust hit a disaster kick, but it wasn't his normal disaster kick where he springboards off the second rope. He hopped on the second rope, then went to the top rope, and then hit the disaster kick on Big Show.
It was sweet looking.
But then Big Show just kind of like turned around and knockout punch. And then Jey Uso, again, not supposed to be able to walk, but can do his top rope splash.
Yeah.
And Usos, Big Show, Mark Henry get the win. And Goldust and Stardust, as they're leaving the ring, definitely like the more like sadistic, psychotic, unconscious look.
They looked straight up out of a haunted house.
Yes.
Like just him dragging him up the ramp. Their paint, coming off the face. They look scary.
It was one of those moments where it's just like, wait, Goldust and Stardust look scarier than Harper and Rowan.
Yeah, they did.
Like, what's happening right now?
That was pretty. I don't know. What do you think, Corey?
I like them.
You like who?
I like them both, but
gotcha.
I do like Stardust better. I noticed that they call them Gold and Stardust now, so it's just
Which is
Gold.
very weird.
Because They're no longer the Rhodes.
So it's like
they're
Golden Star.
They're the Dustes.
I didn't like that.
Whatever Stardust stuff.
Yeah.
That was kind of cute.
I didn't like that Jay was in the match.
At all.
Like, why just make it a 6-man tag, or I don't know. I want him to.
That actually
his
would have
match
been cool.
back should be at Night of Champions. He should be nursing this injury that he has. That he had it on Monday on Raw.
It's showing his perseverance and his strength.
But I think they can do that at the pay-per-view, because then if they do lose, maybe Goldust and Stardust win because they hurt his knee again.
But he's been doing that. Like on SmackDown last week, he came with his crutches. He's like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna dance to the
Well, that's fine.
down the ramp. And then on Raw, he was there. Beating them up. So if suddenly he disappears on SmackDown, there's only one. At this point, it's like you got to keep going.
Well, he could still be there, just be in the corner, still on the crutch.
Yes. Yeah.
I know, but he was still kind of making moves on Raw as well. So it's like you might as well.
But he was like hopping on one foot, swinging the crutch.
Yeah.
Yes, but
He wasn't jumping off the top rope.
yes,
In
but
a match. I don't know. It was weird to me. I just think it would have meant more like if they could have done another segment on Raw next week where Jimmy's like, oh, you really need, we got this match. Are you going to be ready to go by Night of Champions? Like, or are we going to have to forfeit the belts to them? I don't know. There's so many other story, like, little segments they could do with them to build it up more.
And then Jay turns on Jimmy and pulls a Bella.
No.
no,
Okay.
do not happen.
Mania match. Come on.
Please do not let that happen.
Recap of the awesome promo that happened on Raw between John Cena and Paul Heyman. We always talk about how much we love serious Cena, but this was just like serious, real, emotional, just like, this is why I'm never going to be a heel John Cena.
Yeah.
It was like total diva Cena. No, I'm totally kidding. Totally kidding.
You just completely ruined that moment.
But it was a reality Cena. I mean, it was a real Cena. Like, he was really talking to all the viewers out there who don't dislike him, or, the conflicted audience. He's explaining why he does what he does. It was real, and it was good. It was solid. It was probably the match of the night on Raw.
The match of the night on Raw?
I'm just kidding.
On the season premiere of Raw?
The season premiere of Raw.
Which we did not have a season premiere of SmackDown. I am outraged.
Maybe next month.
I mean, it was to the point where Cena that night made you feel like, man, I'm kind of an asshole for thinking he's an asshole, right?
I never thought he was.
I like him.
I never thought he was an asshole. I just think at least for me, his character is kind of stale. I think he just needs. He's never going to turn heel.
No.
So he just needs at least a little bit more attitude, or just like an adjustment to things.
But what can he do is what I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you my predictions next week.
I would love to hear it. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tune in next week for my predictions.
Oh,
I
will be here.
I
will be here.
Spoil it now.
So whether I want to hear it or not, I will be here.
You'll be obligated to hear it.
And I will see it when we print the paper out.
Fair enough. Or you can tune in on iTunes.
I could.
Or watch on YouTube. Or watch it live on AfterBuzzTV.com.
There's a lot of options.
So many options.
What else can you do on iTunes and YouTube, though?
You can also rate and subscribe us. Give us that 5 stars and check out all the other great shows AfterBuzz does. Like Raw, NXT. There's some other show that Tom does.
Yeah, that main event show.
Total Divas is back.
Total Divas, yeah.
I do The Voice, which is coming back in about 2 weeks. So
I do Supernatural. That comes back in a couple weeks.
There you go.
You can find all of your favorite people, and you can keep the conversation going on the comments. Shazam.
Shazam.
Nice.
Teamwork. Sometimes we're okay. Pound. There we go.
Explode. Backstage with the Authority, they're all super happy.
Yeah.
They're just like, ha ha ha, we did it. Triple H said he wanted an unforgettable season premiere, and Reigns and Jericho will never forget what you two did to him. That's Kane talking to Rollins and Orton. And then Rollins pretty much, yep, tonight I'm going to finish off Reigns, and Orton's like, yep, tonight I'm going to finish off Jericho. And they're all happy and sinister, laughing and patting each other in the back.
Yeah.
And they're evil.
Yep, they are.
Very bad
evil.
people.
That Orton. What a jerk. Fighting someone in the backstage area. When does that happen anymore?
Season
the
premieres.
nerve.
I get
Only
it.
on season premieres.
Yeah.
Only on
And that's why he did it. He said.
Had to make your mark on a season premiere.
Yeah, exactly. Line of the night on Raw, by the way.
Bo Dallas versus Justin Gabriel.
Where has he been? He looking good, and I don't even like Justin Gabriel like that. Okay, let's go. Let's do this.
More expert analysis from Kaori Takee.
I am the voice of women.
The voice of women says
Yes.
Justin Gabriel looked good tonight.
I would think so. He looked good tonight.
Okay.
And maybe it was just like a refreshing thing to see him again.
Well, yeah, I was just like, what the hell is he doing on SmackDown?
Has he been on Main Event? Sorry.
Not in a while, not a very, very long time.
Okay.
He was jobbing on NXT a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I mean,
It's been a while.
I guess he was just,
they're just like,
Zack
hey.
Ryder wasn't there, I guess, so.
Zack Ryder was on last week.
He was on last week.
Yeah.
So he must have had this week off, and then
Just
Justin
like, you
Gabriel
did
was on
good.
this week.
You did good. We're going to give you a month off.
Yeah.
Hey, he was on, no, Zack Ryder was on Main Event this week. So that's probably
Oh, that's
why.
right, he was.
Yeah, so.
All right. Well, yeah, Justin Gabriel appearing for a legitimate match, and he did really well. The problem with Justin Gabriel, he's a great wrestler, but he doesn't get any response from the crowd. He does all these flips and everything. Nothing. Crickets.
I
But
don't
he's
understand
really
that.
good.
Maybe
I don't get it.
because a lot of the people in the audience aren't very invested in him, or they just don't.
Well,
really,
because
like,
there's
he
no
just comes and goes.
He comes and goes.
Yeah.
There's no story behind him.
Exactly. So they're not gonna be like, oh yeah, as much,
But
because there's not as much investment.
But if you, to go back to what Raw, they had the NXT guys on there, and I'm
They
not
didn't
sure-
know who any of them were, and they went nuts for Adrian Neville.
Exactly.
Well,
And he did. And what did I mean? I think Adrian Neville did a lot more,
That's
cooler
well,
moves than
yeah.
Justin Gabriel did. But I still think Justin Gabriel did a lot of cool moves in this match. Like,
Yeah.
doing like moonsault off the top, off
The springboard
off the
top rope
rope.
moonsault.
Like, I mean, he has the skill set. It's just he just needs to be packaged right.
Yeah.
And,
Well, that's a lot of the wrestlers in the roster.
man, put him in a tag team. That's my
Well,
they
thing
had
for
him in
anything
tag
They
anymore.
had him with Tyson Kidd, and then Kidd got hurt. So, I mean, again, that would be a fun tag team in-ring wise, but how will they get over as far as promos or just like the overall charisma? Because those two are fantastic wrestlers, but lack that.
WWE does not pay me, so I won't give them my
Yet.
ideas.
Yet. Tom.
Well, the moment they go out on air on AfterBuzz TV, ideas ensue over there. Maybe.
What?
I'm making sure.
She's saying that they steal our ideas.
Yes, but I didn't really mean.
Well,
it.
they do. No.
Hey,
Meanwhile,
where did those rosebuds come from?
I know.
Huh?
Rosebuds.
Uh,
From
one of-
Triple H?
one of my rose buddies must have told them about some type of rosebud. It was weird.
Crazy.
I don't know.
Crazy.
I'm a rosebud though, and he's a rose buddy.
Wait, but
I'm not a rosebud.
yeah, I'm not a rosebud.
You're rose buddies.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be a rose buddy, but not a
Nah.
rosebud.
Okay. Meanwhile, before this match with Bo and Gabriel even kicked off, Bo gets the microphone, and Jack Swagger is at ringside. And Bo says, "Life's funny sometimes. Most of you are destined to be failures your entire life. But if you work hard and listen to what I say, you can be just like me. You can all be America's sweetheart." Zeb interrupts, and he says, if Bo is America's sweetheart, then he is Ariana Grande.
Random.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you gonna say something to me?
No, just...
I heard a cut. Yeah.
No, I said, yeah, that's it. It's just like, where the hell did that come from?
I don't know.
Super random.
I mean, he should have
And
at
Zeb
least...
was like, I don't even know who that is.
I was surprised he knew who that was.
I don't. He definitely does not know.
You
who
know?
That is.
I think-
no way. No way he knows who that is.
I think he like went to get Swagger in the locker room saying, hey, we're up for a match, and Swagger was in there just like dancing Ariana Grande's song, and he's like, what is this trash? And he's like, oh, it's Ariana Grande, she's my favorite. And Zeb was like, I'm gonna use that.
Why was that not a backstage segment? Or also,
That would have been a
SmackDown tonight?
maze.
I
That
just
would
want
have
to
been
see Swagger
a maze.
like dancing. with
Dancing
that
Ariana Grande. In about a month, they're gonna steal it.
There you
No,
go.
I'm gonna-
We are kidding. They don't steal us.
no, they borrow.
Listen, she will be on Raw. She'll be on SmackDown. I'm sure her song will be at one of the pay-per-views.
She's gonna wrestle at WrestleMania.
Yep. We're calling it now.
Can you do that face one more time?
If that happens, I get the predictions belt.
Can someone
for
freeze
a year?
Can someone freeze that face that Corey just did and put a meme to it?
No.
Do it one more time,
No.
please.
Only if you dance to that WrestleMania intro again.
Nando will have to play it again, but then maybe I'll jam a little bit. So again, fun match. Gabriel, like I said, does a real good job. But Bo obviously pulls out the win with the Bo Dog, and calls Swagger to come into the ring. Come on, I'm ready for you right now. So Swagger runs in the ring, and Bo runs away.
What a shirk. I don't know.
What a meanie head.
Exactly. Jeez. But I loved JBL's line where he's like, here comes Biff. I was like, sweet. Back to the Future reference.
I was going to say, which one was he was referencing Swagger as Biff, right?
Yes, he was, yes.
Oh, God.
All you Back to the Future fans out there.
Don't the Back to the Future fans out there.
Better be.
For our younger audience, Back to the Future was a movie in the mid to late 80s.
They should know that. No.
Yeah.
That is a timeless movie.
82.
It would ever be made
for
in
our
the
age, yes.
In the 80s.
For our age, yes. For the teenagers watching, maybe
No,
not.
It's got to be.
No, they know what's up.
Yeah. Anybody
All you
in the
smart
chat
guys.
roll, they know what Back to the Future is?
Well, we
Let's
have a
see
lot
if you
of
know.
people around our age in the chat roll.
Okay.
So
How do you
they'll
know?
it. I don't know. I'm guessing by their photos.
You don't even know what they look like, so you're like,
They
yeah,
have photos. They have photos.
Anybody younger than
Theo
me?
Nowicki is dressed as a woman in his. And there's a guy sitting on the couch. Joseph Boza's sitting on the couch. There's a guy in a cartoon.
All right.
AJ's a blank caricature of some kind. So we know what they are.
Gotcha.
Clearly.
You got an amazing crystal ball.
Don't I?
Yeah.
Back to the Future. One of the best movies
Done
ever.
you good.
There. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Summer Rae versus Paige. First off, Layla.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Bravo.
Yes.
Why?
Yes. Yes.
Are you questioning
You don't think
her
she looked
outfits?
good or no?
You don't think she
No,
looked good?
she looks good, but I didn't like it on her. But she
I
looks
think
good.
She looked
I mean, how could she
She
not
looked
look
damn
good?
good
hot
tonight.
tonight.
Look, you guys are men. Slightly less, critical.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Where
Well,
were we
if I- what
earlier?
if I said Justin Gabriel.
Thank you. Thank you. You beat me to it. Thank you.
Well,
I'm comfortable. Justin Gabriel's a good-looking dude. I could say that. So
I didn't say Layla's a good-looking girl. She's hot. She's gorgeous. And I've seen her in better outfits. That's all I'm saying. I'm talking about the outfit. I'm not talking about her. She made
Gotcha.
it look good.
okay.
Yeah.
She looked hot tonight.
She did.
All right.
Yeah.
But
So did Summer. So did all the girls.
well,
you know.
they
obviously-
all are
They
hot.
all-
yeah.
yeah.
But so Summer Rae is wrestling Paige. So I thought Summer and Layla were faces, yet they've kind of been wrestling as heels. And then in this match, Paige is working as a face
Yeah.
because Summer's dominating early, and then Paige makes her comeback. Corey, what were you laughing about in the chat roll?
Somebody, some guy named Scott Narver's in there.
Saying what's
Asking
back,
what's
to, the
Back to the Future.
Future.
Oh,
Because apparently he's like a
What a
teenager.
jerk.
Scott Narver.
He's not our generation.
No.
No.
Last I heard, I think that guy recently celebrated his 14th birthday.
Yeah. At Chuck E. Cheese.
At Chuck E. Cheese. And he drowned in a ball pit.
That sounds really fun, actually.
Drowned in a ball pit?
Why
That
does
sounds
that sound
terrifying.
fun?
Ball pits are scary.
All right, let's move on.
No, I want to stay with this for a minute.
It's fun.
You never went to Chuck E. Cheese and got trapped in a ball pit?
Yes.
No, I never got trapped in the ball
You
pit.
never got scared? Like, you're like, oh my god, all these balls.
No, I was doing freaking like frog splashes and everything in that thing because it's just like I can do all this stuff and not get hurt
Yeah.
This is so fun.
unless I accidentally jumped on somebody.
I think we should go after this. Chuck E. Cheese.
Done.
Okay.
All right.
I don't think they'd let us in, but I think you need to bring a kid with you. We can bring that Scott Narver kid.
Say, Scott Narver,
Yes,
are you
God,
free?
That's right.
So AJ's on commentary during this match, and Paige gets to win by using AJ's Black Widow. And she's like, oh, what you doing there? And then for whatever, in Layla, again, we're kind of acting heelish. Layla comes in the ring to pretty much try to confront Paige after the match.
For beating up Summer Rae.
And then AJ for beating Summer Rae clean. Then AJ makes the save on Paige by hitting the page turner on Layla. And then skips around and runs out, and Paige is mad.
Well,
what is going on?
She used her move. That would piss me off.
They just swapped moves to piss each other off. And it worked. Apparently.
AJ was great on commentary.
She's always good on commentary.
She's always great.
Yeah. You know.
I liked when at the beginning where he was like, "Oh, this is one of my favorite parts of the night," and AJ's like, "Well, yeah, me being on the show is always my favorite part of the night."
It's my favorite part too.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I just want to know what's going to happen between these two. What are they going to do with it?
I want a damn cage match. I want Paige and AJ to have a cage match for the title.
That would be
Hell in a Cell would be incredible.
Really cool.
I'm cool with just a cage, but Hell in a Cell would be unbelievable.
I don't know if I can wait that long for them to.
Hell in a Cell's the next pay-per-view.
Oh, isn't it the Night of Champions?
No, well, after Night of Champions is Hell in a Cell.
Okay, yeah, I don't know.
So
if
October.
I can wait that long.
I can't wait another 6 weeks.
They already have the triple threat, so they need to get past that. So then
they need to dodge that obstacle of Nikki Bella.
Yes.
Yeah, I think she's gonna win. You think so too?
I know.
I don't think so.
Well, I need a lot of convincing over this next week to change my mind. So hopefully, Raw, Main Event, and SmackDown will change that.
What do you mean, convince you that she can win, or convince you that she should win?
Won't win.
Oh, okay.
That she will not win.
I don't know. I'm pretty convinced already.
But guys, let's take a minute to prepare ourselves. Because we had one of the most intense segments in the history of SmackDown.
I was on the edge of my seat this whole time.
America versus Russia in arm wrestling.
Then I started standing up. I was so nervous.
And then you guys arm wrestled.
We did. Tom won.
And then I threw powder at your face.
I know.
Yeah.
It still stings.
So that's what happened.
So what you're saying is I should have beat Tom if it wasn't for you interfering.
Yes.
Got it.
This side over here versus that side.
That's how isn't that how the show? That's how the show always is, though. It's always me against whoever's on that side of the table.
I'm the valet of whoever wants to sit next to me.
You got a large stable of
I know.
wrestlers, then. I mean, I think the entire chat row wants you to valet them. So Lana is talking about that Mark Henry will fail at the arm wrestling contest, just like he's going to fail in their match at Night of Champions, and just like how he failed representing America in the Olympic Games.
He let us all down, Mark.
He did.
Let us all down.
I still have nightmares about it.
Remind me what Mark Henry did.
He was in the weightlifting.
Okay, well, yeah, and how far did he lose? Did he win any
Well, he was injured and couldn't end up continuing the competition.
Okay, because I just don't remember.
He made the team.
I can't believe you remember that.
I know, see?
He brought it up in the promo.
Okay, all right.
I'm good, but I'm not that good,
I was
guys.
like, wow, I don't remember how far he got.
You actually remember a lot of things. So.
I have a lot of useless wrestling knowledge in my head. There's no doubt about
some
that.
Stuff that just goes right over my head and don't remember.
One of these days we should have a random wrestling
tournament.
Like,
that would be really fun, actually.
How would that work with the female on the show?
You guys will ask the questions.
What?
We do all the girls.
I want to
get
in the rings too.
Girls versus the girls. Yeah. Guys versus the guys.
I have a women's division. I have a divas division and the men's division.
Yeah.
Well, just because we've all been watching it longer than you guys, so you guys are all kind of around.
So it'd be like, okay, no. I want to fight.
I think that'd be fun. We should set this up.
Fun. Yeah, we should.
Honestly, it would be a fun thing to do. Just like some random type of contest with all of us.
Yep. Okay, we'll have to figure this out
after
the show.
We're going to have to figure this out.
This is becoming real.
Leave us comments to help us figure this out. Because it's going to take planning. So, Mark Henry talked about how he's always wished that he had another opportunity to defend his country. And now he has it in an arm wrestling match.
An epic
against
match.
Rusev.
Shake my head.
So they get ready to go at it, but Rusev can't get a good grip. He needs to put some chalk on. Big E wasn't being used, so he's like, I'm going to use your chalk. Sets it up.
Does that really happen in real arm wrestling, though?
They use chalk.
They use chalk, okay.
Yeah, to help from the sweat from slipping out and things like that. They do it for like gymnastics, arm wrestling,
rock
all
climbing.
That stuff. Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
And Rusev gets back in position. and then needs more chalk. So we put more on. Now his hands are as white as my skin. And that's pretty white. Let's be honest.
Seamus White.
That's Seamus White. Yeah. That's Paige White.
Paige White.
Almost spoiled.
Well, the little kid Scott Narver says that he knows more about wrestling than Rosenberg. So,
challenge laid out.
So it begins.
I love little kids and their dreams. Kids, go shoot for the stars. Go for it.
This is where the feud is starting to happen.
What's this like? Shoot for the moon because you'll end up in the stars.
I think that's what it says.
Yeah, and I reside at the moon. Is that what it is?
I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Because like people shoot for the moon, but they settle for the stars, and I reside at the moon because everyone tries to shoot for it and can't quite reach it, and that's where I reside.
Nice poet.
But wouldn't you want to shoot for the stars? Stars are further away.
But the moon's bigger. I can relax there.
So yeah, let's we'll have the viewers.
We are talking nothing about SmackDown.
We'll have the viewers.
This
figure
has
out.
everything to do with the show, guys. God.
I have a question. Do you think they travel around with that arm wrestling table to each show each week, or do you think they just go, "Oh, we're gonna do this week. Put it on the truck"?
I think it's that. This is the latter.
I feel like the Money in the Bank holder, because they have to carry the damn briefcase. They should also carry the arm wrestling table.
That
They
would
probably.
suck.
I mean, I'm sure they probably. I'm guessing they probably travel around with them all the time. Like it's not that big.
No,
you can
no.
throw it in the back of the truck and but
Or on a bus.
You take it apart.
Yeah.
You know,
why would you take it apart? Just leave it together.
to
It just seems like a
carry it
waste.
easier.
No, it's just that's what a dolly's for, or a PA. Hey, I've been a PA. I've carried a lot of stuff.
By the way, Mark Henry won the arm wrestling contest.
He did. I thought his promo was good.
The promo was good. And then Rusev and Lana demand a rematch. But this time with the left hand.
Uh-oh.
Mark Henry's like, sure. I'm the strongest man in the world.
Yeah.
Done. Do you want to do it with like my left big toe? Because I'll do that too.
Yeah. Should do it with my pinky.
Yeah. So then they lock up again. This time left-handed. And Mark Henry is about to emerge victorious, but all of a sudden, shock in the face! Shock in the face!
So smooth.
Who would have thunk that would have happened, except the fact that Tom called it out 5 seconds before it happened?
I thought Rusev had it in his hand. That's why I thought he was going to do it. I wasn't expecting Lana to do it.
Lana got involved, and then Rusev crush.
He did
some
crush
kicks, some stomps, some more kicks.
Can he do the accolade to him? That's going to be hard for him to get.
We're going to find out.
Yeah, right?
We're going to find out in a week and a half.
It's going to be like, oh, if that happens.
Is that what you're going to do?
I'm going to be like that, yeah.
Okay.
We have to come up with a new finish. Maybe he'll debut a new finisher then, if he can't get the accolade on him.
That kick that he does is so devastating. That should be a finisher.
The one he hit tonight was.
It was right on the money.
Yeah.
And then Mark Henry, who with the chalk looked kind of like a giant Santa Claus because his beard was white.
Or when he gets old and gray and.
Or that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was left lane from the Bulgarian Brute who now hails from Russia. And Rusev crush.
Yes.
Okay.
He did crush.
What a segment.
It was thrilling. It was. If you guys haven't watched it yet, go back and watch that. If you're going to watch one segment from this SmackDown, watch that because it was that intense.
Or better yet, just watch the Bella segment with the Springer.
No, we already saw that on Monday. And on Main Event.
Oh,
And on
too?
SmackDown.
And on SmackDown, yeah.
I just want to ask you guys a question.
Yes.
Like, just before we get off this arm wrestling topic.
Okay.
Because it's so captivating.
Well,
By the way, Mark Henry was used for a half hour of the first hour of SmackDown.
Yeah, he was all over this.
That's another side note.
Well, I don't. They've done these arm wrestling things so many times, and they never pan out to what
they all end the same way.
Like I get they're gonna end the same way, but I would have been more impressed is if Rusev beat him in the arm wrestling match. And Mark Henry didn't win. And then Mark Henry was like, no, I want another go at this. And then when he was doing the left hand or whatever, or maybe say, then she got involved and they beat him up, would have made more sense.
But he's the world's strongest man. You can't have the world's strongest man lose in some type of strength competition.
But don't you think Rusev's gonna beat him at Night of Champions?
That's not a strength competition. That's professional wrestling.
You guys do think
it's still gotta be
Rusev's gonna beat him?
strong to beat him. He is the world's strongest man, so he's gotta beat him some way. I don't know. There are arm wrestling things. They always do them on SmackDown. They never. When was the last time you saw an arm wrestling segment on Raw?
No, here's the thing. SmackDown's for arm wrestling. Raw's for contract signing.
Yep, that is true. Yep.
Oh.
And again,
it's
all
the
the contract
equivalent,
signings end the same damn way.
Yeah.
And
Someone going through the table.
Main event has.
We had an arm wrestling
Matadors.
match once. We
Got
do have
Matadors.
Oh, you had Matadors. Okay.
We had some 3MB for a while.
Oof.
We got a lot of stuff.
And
on there.
NXT has nonstop action.
Yes. We got a lot of good promos on main event lately. We get our favorite segment that we made up. Go behind
with Renee Young.
Yeah. So.
Speaking of which,
What
at
a
perfect
segue,
timing.
Wow.
We go behind with Renee Young, and she's backstage with Y2J
Hey,
Chris Jericho.
we trademarked that on main event.
Oh.
You can't say it on SmackDown.
Check is in the mail. Renee backstage with Jericho. She's asking him about his cage match from Raw on the season premiere, which was a great cage match. And I love the fact that Bray won the match clean.
Yep.
And Jericho's, he could accept losing to Wyatt, but he can't accept what Orton did to him in the back. And then goes on calling himself a Cobra Crusher, a Snake Shredder. It was like a Viper.
I don't know.
Vagabond.
Yeah,
I don't know.
know.
Like just so many different things.
Yeah.
He just goes so fast with them. I couldn't type them all. And cuts his usual Y2J promo. And he's ready for Orton tonight and at Night of Champions.
Boom.
Boom.
I'm excited for that match at Night of Champions.
Yeah.
I am too.
I think it's gonna be good.
I think so too.
And we apparently already got Kaori's Ariana Grande face.
Ariana
Yes.
Grande. Oh, God.
Ariana Grande face. Thank you, AJ0314.
Oh, man.
Please also tweet that to me because I need to save it.
I saved it.
Yes. Now we got The Miz and his stunt double, Damien Mizdow, who is doing every single movement The Miz does.
Amazing.
Which is fantastic. So, all right, they're in tag team action. Out comes Ziggler. Who's Ziggler's partner going to be? We got to find out. Dolph announces that he also has a stunt double and introduces us to R. Ziggler.
This was fantastic. It was.
R-Truth did Dolph Ziggler almost better than Dolph Ziggler does Dolph
Yeah.
Ziggler.
And for me, he upstaged Miz's sidekick.
Oh,
Mizdow.
by a mile.
Yeah. I mean, it was great.
First off, I think this is the first time in like the 20 years we've seen R-Truth on television that he was not wearing pants.
Yep. I don't think I've ever seen him.
Or was he rapping this time around?
He did not rap in this one.
He did not rap in this one?
No, because he was Ziggler. Ziggler doesn't rap.
Yeah.
He did all the poses. He did the dancing and the poses. Dolph is running down the ring and he's just like, which one is me?
Giving him the belt, saying, "Oh, I don't know
Who's who? I don't know which one is actually Dolph Ziggler because they look identical."
I would love to
It was
see
hard for me to tell. I
this
don't know.
progress, actually.
Well, the R-Truth remaining Dolph
Yes.
stunt double.
I would.
I'm okay with this. He said it was
I'm
a
okay
one
with
night
it.
only.
I
thing.
like the
that.
one time thing.
That's how much I liked it.
Well, I loved it too, but I think if it went longer, I would start to dislike it.
Yeah, and and you already have Mizdow, being awesome as he is. It'd just be too much going on with Ziggler. Ziggler's not a Hollywood actor. The Miz is an A-lister. He needs a stunt double.
He is the Marine franchise.
Yes.
That's a good movie. Miz. Plural.
Miz.
Was it rated M for miserable?
That was a good poster.
It was. I liked it. Very creative. Whoever had that. Good job.
Look at that. EDM says R. Ziggler versus Mizdow for IC champion. What up? What?
Nothing.
Joking or not?
So
I
what is
liked
Ziggler and Miz gonna do? Sit there and do nothing all night?
Yep. But speaking of posters, and I love the fact we finally got the SummerSlam hat back last week, and I left it at home this week. We're still trying to give away a damn SummerSlam hat.
Yeah, we have ours. I have ours to give away too.
Oh, you've been doing the same thing as us?
That's our trademark,
not
actually.
the same thing.
Yeah.
Trying to do like an AfterBuzz poster shown on main event?
No.
Oh, we're doing.
No.
You got to get an AfterBuzz poster on SmackDown,
Oh, gotcha.
and we want to give you that damn hat.
We do. We do. And
Your fans are creative.
Whatever you want to do, like if you want us to sign it, if you want us not to touch it, first one that has a SmackDown poster.
If you want
on
Kaori to
SmackDown.
have some revealing photo with it. If you want me to have some type of revealing photo with it.
That's more likely. That's more likely.
I would be in shock if someone requests that.
Where SmackDown this week?
Would you do it? If someone requests it, would you have a revealing photo of you sent over with that hat?
I need to make sure that the winner is over the age of 18.
And then?
Listen.
And then if they're in the continental United States.
And then?
If they're female.
Oh, that's unfair.
All we have to do is hack his cloud. I'm sure he has some in there.
Oh.
We've had that hat for a couple weeks now. So.
It's true. It's true. So wait, what is the contest on main event? What do you guys do?
We just wanted someone to give us a good review on iTunes, and I haven't seen a good one yet.
No.
Yours is so much easier than ours.
I know.
I don't want to make it that hard.
Ours is like, yo, you got to get on SmackDown, you know, have some caricatures of us on a poster. No, not all that, but that would be great. Yeah.
Wow.
You get a naked picture of Rosie.
We never said it was naked.
Well, revealing, maybe like just him holding a rose between his teeth. We can do that for you.
It is a TV PG show.
Yeah.
So the photos probably have to remain PG.
Yeah. So a rose between your teeth is PG.
It'd just be a photo of me and just this being like, hi.
It's possible.
Very revealing.
Yes. Scott Narver wants me in silk boxers and baby oil all over.
Smart kid.
Yeah, that kid's got some issues. That Scott Narver kid's got a lot of issues.
Yeah. Scott is heading to SmackDown this week, I guess.
Oh, man.
He's like, where is that place? Where's the SmackDown airing next week?
Where is it next week? He will travel. So the Zigglers win the match thanks to our Ziggler hitting the zigzag on Mizdow.
Well, the Miz distracted the ref.
He spilled water.
Did you spill water?
Almost.
Okay, that could have been.
I got excited by our Ziggler.
When Mizdow got in the ring and he was like, "Take two," and then started
tried to do Mrs. moves. Yes.
Come on, this guy is so creative. Sandal's so
good.
Everything he has, he puts 100% into each week. Like he is gonna be around. I want him to be in this company for a while. I don't want him going anywhere. If they, I think he's in a good spot now, but he can definitely, move up from where he was, doing the ballerina and all that other stuff. But I'm a big fan of his, and I want to see him, move up the ranks, and be in, IC title matches and, world title matches. Because one day I feel like, he can make it. He has what it takes.
It hasn't even been, it's been maybe right around a year since he had that awesome match with Cena.
It was a good match, but everyone was, you can look back on it now and go, everyone was like, but it's going to be so much better that he he had such a good match. And now look at, I don't know.
Yeah.
That was disappointing. I mean, I don't know. Me watching it was very disappointing because he beat the crap out of Cena and then lost to a guy with one arm after he destroyed Cena's arm. I don't know.
That wasn't expecting to defend his title.
Yeah.
Yeah. But don't worry, I can cheer you up.
Okay, do that.
Because we're gonna talk about that recap from the Bellas and Jerry Springer.
Yes.
Because we've done that on every other show this week.
Jerry.
I like the fact that he supposedly twisted his ankle and bruised ribs, and then 2 days later was on Sports Nation.
Hey, did
completely
he have
different franchise.
I understand that.
That's the point. All right.
But Michelle Beadle is a diehard WWE fan. She should have been like,
call
hey,
him out?
you should be. I didn't see. I just saw like the clip of him. I'm like, you should be on crutches right now.
She should have been like, are you okay? You're. Maybe he just sprained his ankle. Is that what they said he did? Or?
Twisted ankle and bruised ribs.
Okay. Well,
thanks
maybe he got
apparently to Brie Bella. Not because of Nikki, not because of Stephanie, but because of Brie.
Brie is the troublemaker. That's what we've learned over these last couple weeks. Brie lies. She cheats. She steals. She does all those things. 3 things.
It sounds familiar.
I know, but not like that other person that does that way better. But
Chavo?
No, Eddie.
I know. So Byron Saxton backstage with Nikki Bella, And Nikki is talking about how the entire world on Monday got a taste of what I've been going through my entire life. Jerry Springer can't even help us. But right now, I should be focusing on my Divas title match because it helps me forget that I ever had a sister.
And you and I both said, ugh, at the same time.
So wicked. So evil. So vile.
I feel for her. Yeah.
I know.
She's had to go through a lot.
I'm
just playing devil's advocate on
But
this
she
whole
didn't
thing.
tell anyone until now.
And those who watch these Total Divas, but, you know. What? Looking at me.
On Total Divas,
confused.
Bree
I was waiting for you to say more.
Wait. On Total Divas, Bree stole her car and got into a car accident.
No, it's funny because
At age 16.
because the Jerry Springer holds the whole skit. When they had like clips of Total Divas, when they had clips of Total Divas and they had Bree look like a bitch, it was actually out of context and she wasn't really being such a bitch.
No, but see, to me, watching that, that was the best thing I think they've done with Total Divas, adding it into a storyline yet. Okay. Because they took the stuff that, you know, they filmed them doing, and, you know, if they turned it or not, you know, turned it in however way they wanted it to, it worked. Like them, you know, bringing up things that they filmed 3 months before, and now they're talking about it. Didn't really, you know, to me, didn't make sense on live TV. I can understand, you know, they filmed it a while ago, all that stuff. But for this is, you know, you're recapping something that happened before and added to, you know, why Nikki thinks that Bree's holding her down and all that other kind of stuff. I think it worked at that part to me. Okay. I like that on Raw this week.
Fair enough. So Nikki then gets interrupted by AJ, who's just like, oh, by the way, I'm in that match and I deserve a rematch, and I guess there are benefits of being Stephanie's lapdog.
Yeah, she's basically saying you weaseled your way into this match, but yeah.
And then Paige comes in, and she's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm still here, and you're Nikki, right? You know,
it's
type
like,
deal.
Come on,
we can tell them apart, guys.
They ain't the Usos, you know,
or Los Matadores,
no.
Or Los Matadors, or Dolph and R.
Yeah, Dolph and R. No,
Yep.
No.
Miz and Sandow. It's hard to tell them apart.
Yeah. But Paige says it doesn't matter who's in the match. She's looking at AJ. I'm gonna beat you one more time, prove that I'm the best, and then we can be best friends again. And then Paige leaves. AJ then like growls and leaves. And then Nikki says, "I think this should be easy." What?
What's gonna be so
Oh
easy?
God!
Her beating them is gonna be so easy when
Like two of the best female wrestlers in the last 7-8 years.
Yeah.
Minus Beth Phoenix. I mean, how is that going to be easy?
Well, if you're Stephanie's lapdog, I'm sure Stephanie will come out there and help you.
She's got to talk the talk, man. She knows what's up. She's ready.
She's got to walk the walk.
Yeah, walk the walk as well. That too.
We've heard enough talking. Let's see some fighting.
She's Team TD. Team TD, what up? All right.
What's Team TD?
Total Divas.
Oh.
You know what's up.
I'm disappointed that I knew what that was.
You watched the show.
Yes, I do watch the show.
So there's no disappointment there. You should be more disappointed that you watched the show.
Why? John Cena's on that show. Daniel Bryan's on that show.
And they're so dreamy.
Bryan Danielson. And Titus O'Neil was on the show the other day.
Oh, was he?
It was
I
awesome.
haven't seen the season premiere yet.
He was a troll. Awesome.
He was a troll?
He was trolling, I mean.
Oh, trolling.
Who was he trolling?
That makes it even... I don't know if I'd rather see him trolling or as a physical troll.
Both, actually.
I'm not sure which one I prefer.
Wouldn't he be more like an ogre?
Him being like a physical troll might be more interesting than this Slater Gator.
Bunny versus troll.
Oh, hey-o. Check it out. Maybe in a couple months it's going to happen.
Forget a couple months. I want that the main event Night of Champions. Speaking of main events, main event for tonight's SmackDown: Chris Jericho and Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton and Seth Rollins. Good match.
Yeah.
It was what we expected. A fun tag team match. Everyone, you know, did really well. Jericho continued to sell the knee from Raw, which was good. Surprising finish with Orton going for his DDT, and Jericho countered it into a schoolboy and got the win with the roll-up.
I thought he was gonna kick out there.
Yeah.
I was surprised it ended when it did.
But I like those moments. I like the moments of, okay, we're ending this now.
Yeah, I like those moments better than the distraction roll up and someone's music's playing. Oh, what's going on the stage? Oh, I lost. I hate those wins. Those are such a waste of time for me.
Tell me how you really feel, Tom.
I'm telling you.
Tom is always the calm.
I'm not getting calm. I'm not gonna be calm right now about that.
Okay? I think Tom needs to go in a ball pit.
I've never seen Tom angry.
Overall, I thought this was a really good match though tonight.
Yeah.
Good main event for SmackDown. I like how it ramped up both singles matches with Jericho getting the win over Orton, so Orton could be get even more pissed, become the Viper even more than he was, and I like that Rollins and Reigns were fighting in the aisleway to the back, so
yes,
it's getting intense.
It is
not as
it's not Ambrose Rollins.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. But it's getting there.
But I think this is just to kind of keep them active until Ambrose comes back. So, Corey, Scott Narver wants to know if he's in your man box.
He also wants to know if Tom took his meds this morning.
I think the answer to both of those is yes.
Of course.
What would you guys give match of the night to?
Miz Ziggler match.
I'm trying to think. I pass right now.
You pass?
Yes.
Why do you pass?
Because I'm trying to think.
No, I'm also going Miz and Mizdow versus Ziggler and R. Ziggler.
Okay, see, I was trying to be different.
I don't know. I have a question.
Okay.
Well, do you guys like that they call the Reigns do you like that they call it the Superman punch?
Yeah, I do. Does it bother you? It bothers you, huh?
It does bother me. I don't know.
As the host
Let
of
it out,
Smallville.
Tom. Let it out. Come
no,
on.
Supernatural.
Smallville's
not on the air anymore.
Yeah,
Come
Smallville.
on.
It's been a while.
The times.
Rosie.
Same damn show.
Oh my gosh.
No, definitely not.
I wish there was
a
window to do this to you right now.
No, but I don't understand why they say that, because wouldn't something I wrote this down just if they say oh, he's gonna make it rain or something like that, making it rain, I don't know, just something more clever than Superman punch.
Well, they can say he's starting to make it rain as far as regaining control. Yeah. They're starting to try to do that whole Roman Empire thing.
Been doing that
which Rome is thankful for that it's not Roman army.
Are you a Superman fan?
Superman's okay. It's just a weird thing for them to say, because you have Cena, who they say is Super Cena. And I get that they're building Reigns up to be the next
the Swiss
guy.
Superman,
yes,
Cesaro.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
I get their. I don't know.
Where's Batman in all this? Why can't anybody be Batman? Why
He's
does everyone got to be
here.
Superman? on Kaori.
Yeah.
Kaori has a giant Batman ring.
He's already here.
You're in all black again, by the way. 2 weeks of the heel Kaori.
I love that you notice. That's so sweet of you.
Well, you're normally in this super bright video game stuff. In the last 2 weeks, you're just all black.
It's winter. Winter is coming.
What?
It's 100 degrees outside.
It's winter for me, okay?
September is winter?
Yes.
It is literally 100 degrees outside.
My birthday's in December, so I make it winter when I can. Like it?
But you guys think they should? Obviously they probably can't change it now because they've been saying it too long.
It never bothered me, and I like the move, and I'm more focused on the move than the name. So no.
Gotcha. I like the move, but
I still want the Superman punch to be his finisher, not his spear.
Yeah,
but that was a discussion we had a few weeks ago.
That'd be hard though.
It'd be cool.
It'd be cool, but everyone does. A punch. Big Show, the knockout punch, that I can understand.
But see,
he's
you can't say make it rain because then you think strip club.
No,
I do.
Well, okay. But,
yes, you do.
See?
Yes, you do.
I get, but if they put it in a different context, I don't know. I'm just saying. Or
no.
How about this one? Wait.
You go, and I'm gonna counter this. Go.
How would they call it the Reigns revolver? Because he's like...
Now you want it to be a gun.
Well, he does this. What are you talking about?
He's been thinking about this. He's got some names in his arsenal right now.
Okay, so
there's a lot of names.
Okay,
Listen, I brought up a strip club and weapons.
All right. So
firearms.
So
I guess that all makes you think.
So which one would you rather have your kids who are watching and like imitating their favorite wrestlers do when they're like pretending like with their wrestling buddy dolls and
Range
things
revolver.
like that? Dude, like, do you want to overhear your kids say, "I'm gonna load up the Reigns revolver"? Yeah, I saw the meme that AJ sent me. Thank you. Do you want to load up that Reigns revolver, or all right, I'm gonna go make it rain?
Okay,
Both are just.
They're both terrible.
See, that's why I don't work there.
Sorry,
Then.
I'm
Fine. Fine. You guys just made me real depressed now. Now you can make a meme and be all sad, okay?
Monday they're gonna start using "Make It Rain," and we're gonna be like, "What the hell is happening?"
And all the ladies in that crowd are gonna be like, "Woohoo!"
See?
And all
the girls are gonna like it.
And all the kids under age 15 will be like, "What does that mean?"
And then they'll say, "Oh wait, let's bring Flow Rider back and listen to what it is." So they'll explain it. Yes. So don't worry, it all fit together.
Yes. Corey,
all we
give
need
us your
is a
match of the
little
night.
I liked Art Ziggler.
Okay, so we're all in agreement that Dolph and his stunt double versus Miz and his stunt double was match of the night.
Yes, but Green Thunder has a point. I should get a pass because there was no Cesaro match tonight.
Oh, stop it.
A pass?
What?
You don't get a pass from picking match of the night just because your favorite wrestler isn't on the show.
Miss him.
He wasn't on SmackDown.
Thank you, Scott.
God. All right, that's how I guess we're wrapping up SmackDown.
Hey, we brought it back to Flow Rider from
we
the
did
beginning.
bring it back to Flow Rider.
We did.
Call back.
That's true, we did.
So you can keep this wonderful chat and all your fun memes that you guys are making in the chat row going by posting them on our YouTube page as well as tweeting them to us. Tom the Com Connolly. How can people reach out to you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at TomTheCom and on Wednesday nights here for Main Event.
Yeah, you can find him there. And you can find me at KAORIOUS on Instagram as well as Twitter.
The excitement that the two of you just delivered in your plugs is fantastic.
No, because I thought there was something else I wanted to say.
Follow me on Twitter at CRosieVOC. Again, about 2 weeks, we'll start up The Voice AfterBuzz October 3rd, Victorville, California. Alpha Omega Wrestling presents The Road to Unleashed. Rome will be there because he's JJ Steele and I manage him. And I'm there because I'm also the owner of the damn place. And you should be there too if you're in the area. So hit me up on Twitter for info on that. That's all I got. You said you had something else to plug?
No, I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you sure?
I'm good.
This is your chance right now.
I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're going to go to Chuck E. Cheese and hop in the ball pit now. For Tom Connolly and Kaori Takee, I'm Christian Rosenberg. We'll see you later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
I'm going to make it
Bye.
right.
See you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.